For customers who bought a sewing machine from me back during my shop days, I had a class called Care and Feeding of Your Sewing Machine. It was all about needles and thread and tension and all of that good stuff. So that's kind of what I'm wrapping up into a bunch of small different videos for you today. Just like you have to take your car in to get the oil changed and you've got to get new tires occasionally, think of your sewing machine in the same way. And in the same way that you don't want your car to just sit in the garage not being used, you also need to use your sewing machine, otherwise it can lock up. So here's some pointers for you. First of all, you do not want your machine to be a house mouse. Why do I say that? Because all of the lint and stuff as you sew goes down into here in your sewing machine. Recently, a neighbor gave me this sewing machine. It's a great little Project Runway from Brother, but look what I found inside. Camera operator, can you get in here and see all this fuzz? A customer once, this sweet old lady, she said, "Now, if you get in there, you're not going to take away my felt pads, are you?" And at the time, I didn't know what she meant, but my machine repair woman said, oh, she had felt pads all right. There was so much fluff down there. It was so compacted. It was a miracle that machine worked at all. You do not want to blow in there with your breath to get that fuzz away. As tempting as it may seem, your breath has moisture in it, and that really is just going to put moisture down in there that could cause rust. So do not blow into your sewing machine. Instead, invest in a little vacuum like I did. This was about 20 some bucks from you know where. And this is going to work great to get that fuzz out. You see it now? So if I get in here and get that all out, lots better, right? But I'm not done yet. What you have to do is take this hook part out. Now, I've got my presser foot off, and this is, observe, can you get in here really close, Sandra, to see, you've got to make note of how this is in here. There's a little protrusion here on this hook. Do you see that? This is what the bobbin sets down into. And it runs right up against this metal piece. Now I know how it has to be when I put it back in, so to get it out, I just have to pick it up and shallow pull it out. Look again. Look at all this fluff down in here. Do you see it? Look at all that stuff. Ugh! Not supposed to be there. And the more furry things you sew on, like minky, polar fleece, the more often you're going to have to do this. So I'm going to get that good stuff out of there. You can also carefully take a tweezers and pick it out as well. See, here's some more right back here. You're just cleaning house. Cleaning house. And when you have this out, whoa, look at that, even more. So I'm not going to take time to really thoroughly do this right now. Your machine also comes with some sewing machine oil, or if it doesn't, you can get that at the local chain store, but it is sewing machine oil, not WD-40 or anything. What you can do is just put a drop right down in here. All that being done, all nice and clean, then it's just a shallow dive to get this set back in there. And then you can turn the hand wheel to see if everything is in its place. Yep. Works fine, and I don't have my foot pedal, but everything seems to be in good working order here again. And I would just need to put the throat plate back on. So that's care and feeding of your sewing machine.